But
Yes.
I remember like it was right near my work area,
Yeah.
and I didn't even know that was
Yeah.
the secret room because there wasn't this sense of you cannot go near that room.
Yeah.
Like it was just there, and
Yeah.
the door was locked.
Yeah, we
but
did lock the door, yeah.
Nobody went. I didn't even realize that was the HQ2
Yeah.
room, and I'm right next door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So there wasn't this sort of like, don't go in there, guys.
No.
Don't even.
It was locked. The door was locked,
Okay.
for sure, yeah. Because we had the paper copies of
I don't think
all
I
that
even knew
confidential
that because I
information.
didn't try to go in there. Why
Yeah.
would you? I thought it was just like a storage room.
Okay.
It's literally It's the room right next to
It's
my
right
office,
next to yours, yeah.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more because we were talking about.
Just quickly, I just talked to Nate. We have 10 minutes.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks, Brooke.
So yeah, I was just could you tell me a little bit more about Kinner's role because I noticed
Sure, yeah.
one thing that my editors were really hot on
Yeah.
was that he just recently changed his title
Yes.
on LinkedIn, and I was kind of hoping like you could kind of explain that. So
Yeah.
head of
Absolutely,
HQ2
sure.
policy.
Yeah. So I've set up the same structure for HQ2 that I have for HQ1. So in HQ1, I've got kind of a leader of the team that oversees, like our Seattle, our Bellevue, and our kind of Olympia kind of like policy work. So I've got a person kind of based in Seattle that does that. I want to set the same structure, for HQ2. Here, and so just kind of at the beginning of the year, Kinner took that role on. We decided kind of the head of HQ2 policy, kind of like the title that made the best sense. And so now he reports to me, and so I've got for both HQ1 and HQ2, I've got kind of like senior leaders that are leading everything, right, state and local engagement.
So
like
what
in
kind of
those
things does he
areas.
report to you?
What?
What does he report to you? I guess because you speak on Mondays, right? Is that what you said?
No. I was telling you I get headcount updates.
Okay,
like
gotcha.
I get like an email with like
Okay.
headcount and other updates on Mondays. What's the question?
What do you guys talk about regularly?
Oh, everything. I mean, kind of like what we were talking about before, like if there's like, events, if there's like legislation, like development plans, kind of everything that, they work on.
Okay.
We talk about, yeah.
And like something you guys are working on right now.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, our GWP kind of like panel, kind of like next week. We were preparing, spoke at Alice's, kind of like offsite. We're, Richmond, which is in its last weeks of legislative session. We're working on what the timeline should be for our Penn Place, development, like submissions, and so that.
When is the timeline for that?
Well, we haven't submitted it yet, but we want to submit it. Well, we're trying to kind of figure that out. It depends on with the architects and all of that. I don't know, Brooke, if you know the latest of when we're going to try to submit Penn Place.
I believe the last I heard was sometime early in Q2.
Yeah, so this spring,
Oh, wow,
I think,
okay.
is we're going to try to submit
Very
it.
exciting.
Yeah, and then I think kind of probably the same thing, right? 9 to 12 months, after we
Similar
submit,
process.
it would be kind of similar time frame. We would hope to get kind of approval, but you have to figure out all the community meetings. It's a larger site, right, than Met Park was, and so there'll be kind of different things involved with that. So.
Steers.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That's
is
up
a
to
much larger
that's up to Jeff to figure out what he wants
Okay.
to do. But hopefully there'd be something kind of iconic
Unique,
here.
yeah.
Unique. Yeah.
Real quick. So I heard you told me your first job. Wait, did you tell me what your first
No,
job was?
no.
No, I didn't ask
I
you.
worked in Walmart. And so I grew up in 16. I grew up in a small town in Oklahoma, Anadarko, Oklahoma, and on my 16th birthday, I got a job at the local Walmart. And so I did everything there. I was kind of like a cashier. I stocked shelves. Worked in the electronics department, and then so I worked there all through kind of the rest of high school, and then kind of came back my first summer after college, and kind of worked there again. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Our number one
Walmart.
retail competitor.
It was fun. It was it was. I think I made $3.35 an hour.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I remember that. It was my very first job. It was it was a lot of money back then, and so yeah.
I remember mine was 4 and change.
Yeah.
We're old. We're lucky.
Family.
Yeah. So my mom and my my brother kind of live back in Oklahoma. So yeah.
And you're just here by yourself then?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
we usually have a section.